here's the thing, man. I'm just gonna say it. You guys might call me a misogynist or an asshole for saying this, but
I got you ready.
If we can, like, we got to stop giving out participation trophies. There's winners and there's losers in life. In my eyes, if you're a woman and you're not married, you're a fucking loser. I'm just gonna say it. You're a fucking loser, and I'll tell y'all why. Okay? What happened?
Oh, I was just looking for your ring.
Oh, got him.
Oh, Myron, I got you, Myron.
Where that ring at?
On that note,
Myron, you ain't married, Myron?
Listen, this is every show.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Myron, you ain't married, man?
Yeah, here's the thing. You guys got to understand. I am
take it off for the podcast.
I am the ring giver. So therefore, we don't play by the same set of rules.
You hear the bullshit.
Wait, hold on. Who initiates a proposal?
I've been seeing a lot of shit these days.
No.
I'm not initiating one. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of shit.
Okay,
these days.
but who
That's all
initiates
I'm
a
saying.
proposal?
I've seen a lot.
These days, I don't even know.
Answer the question, ladies. Ladies, answer the question.
Because here's the thing: if you're gonna make a dumb comment like that, like "Where's your ring?" like then who initiates the proposals? Men pick who gets married. So no offense, it was kind of low IQ.
How
because,
old are you?
Because it assumes that men and women are equal. We are not. We are
How
very
old are you?
different. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, because we all shared. Just curious.
I'm 32, but
Oh,
I don't know
where's
what that has to do with anything.
No.
Oh, we don't get the sound for him? 'Cause he's the
No.
host?
Yeah, because we're different.
Nah,
You're,
Men and women are different.
Darling.
you age like milk. We
now,
age like
now I
wine.
see. Now I see where the issues come from. Okay,
Oh,
I can already tell. You guys think men and women are equal. That's the issue here. We're not at all.
Two parts of a whole.
Yeah, men and women are extremely different. You think we're the same?
Two parts of a whole.
I think that we're both human at the end of the day.
Of course, we're still human. Of course, we're both human.
And so humans are equal.
But biologically, are we the same?
Biologically, you have a penis and I have a vagina, but we are all humans.
So we're not the
Okay,
same.
no. But let's take it a step further. Are we the same biologically?
We're humans.
No.
Okay, see, she's trying to evade the question.
Biologically,
no.
biologically, we're not the same, but we are equal. We are all
Sociologically,
humans.
no.
You guys have superior strength, and we can bear children.
Yeah.
We both need.
So we have
technically each
superior
other.
strength. What the fuck?
Y'all
These
can
niggas
already
cannot
have
bear
babies.
children.
No,
If you put a
I'm
fucking
just saying.
baby,
Shit,
he
very
right,
good.
When it comes to
But
survival, when it comes to
but in a
survival.
man's defense, we need them to have kids. So you know
No,
what I'm
but I'm
saying?
Yo,
just
you
saying
never
no.
seen those? You
I'm
never
just
seen those
saying.
memes where
Can't
we
live
put
with 'em,
the where we
can't
put
live
the
without 'em.
baby labor pains on them and they start crying?
Like
and
don't
screaming
don't
shit in
get
the elevator?
I respect men. I'm just
Fuck
saying,
outta
I'm just a
here.
hustler. Like, I just want you to respect what I do. Like you could be the fucking head honcho, whatever, but just let me do my thing. Like,
They can
and-
lift
and be by
250
my
pounds.
side.
We can fucking push a baby out our fucking vagina.
Okay, so
I'm just
anyway,
saying.
you're trying to evade the question, so I'll just answer it for you. Men and women are not the same. We don't play by the same set of rules. We live a different life. So a man that's 32 is not the same as a woman that's 32 at all. Okay? Men pick who gets married. Women pick who gets sex. Men are the gatekeepers to marriage. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. So we have different skill sets and different roles in relationships. Okay? We're different. We're not the same. So when you say, "Where's your ring?" or "How
We're
old are
equal,
you?"
though.
We're not equal.
We may not be the same, but we're equal.
We
No,
are
we're not.
No, same is not
The
equal.
fact that we're not the same inherently makes us
It's
unequal.
not equal. It's
Do you not understand that?
like
Like,
So you feel like you
We
could
are
just
equal,
go and
though.
like
That's not
give
to
a
say
woman a
no.
ring.
That's not to say that men are better than women.
Oh, okay.
I'm very careful with my words. That's what you guys are inferring
Of
right now.
So,
No.
Because you wanna
give me
get
the
triggered.
scale. What is
Because you wanna
it's
get triggered.
balance. It's like the
It's
same
not
one.
that
That
one's
one's better than the other. You
In
just
men's
each
defense,
need
they
both.
are above women, but all I'm saying is I'm gonna still
they're
bring the
not.
same
No,
up.
they're
not above
No,
women.
because if
But we
you
need both. We
if you
need
read the
both.
Bible, that's all.
Which one? It got
I
rewritten
know a
like
lot
how
of
many
scripts, I know
times?
some scripts, but all I'm saying, like, I understand what he's saying, but all I'm saying is that I'm hustling.
Men need women just as much as women need men.
It's
So
called
we are
creativity.
equal.
Yo,
I,
no one-
I understand what he's saying.
Stop. So here's the thing. You're just looking to get triggered.
Yeah,
you're just like
I'm not
look.
triggered.
No, you're triggered. Because I'm trying to ask you a simple question and you refuse to answer the question
I
because it
did.
points. Because I'm giving you very yes or no, black and white things. 1 + 1 is 2. Men and women are not the same.
Yes,
That's not
we
to
are.
say that. No, we're not.
We're equal.
That's not to say that one is better than the other, but we are not equal because we are different. So therefore, we cannot be equal because we're different. We have different rules of engagement, so to speak. So a
Congruent.
woman that's 32 is not the same as a man that's 32.
It's congruent.
Men must create their value. Women are born with value. There's a reason why a woman that's 18 years old can go ahead and get with a multimillionaire that's 35 years old when she hasn't brought anything to the table, because men value different things than women do. Men value youth, beauty, and fertility. Women value security, status, and height, and a bunch of other things. So we're
Okay,
not the
yeah.
same. We
I
look
think
at
that's a
different
way
traits.
better explanation.
I can agree with
Yeah.
Oh my
that.
god, that sounds
No,
like
I
pedophilia.
can agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, but unfortunately,
I can
that's
agree with at least.
that's what it is.
This is I don't make the rules. I just report them. You don't have to like them, but it's the truth. So
Those
you-
are rules.
yes, this is the way the world has worked since the beginning of time.
Cool.
Okay, men of status have almost always been with women that are younger and more attractive. I mean, that's what it is. And
That
that's-
doesn't necessarily make it a rule, though.
It would be a theory and not a law if you want to get scientific.
Are you trying to just like for talking sake?
yeah.
Oh no, I'm just.
She just
he
like
had rules. I'm like,
she's trying to be a
rules.
contrarian and she's failing.
I'm just looking
hard.
for the. I'm looking for the book.
Hold on, I got a serious question.
If the world is operated under a certain amount in a certain way for a millennia, it's safe to say that's a fact and or a rule at this point, right?
Not a fact, but I mean, theory. I'll go with.
It's not
Okay,
theory.
so if you want a
Because it's
book, there's
independently
the Bible
verifiable.
where Eve bit the apple. That's the Bible. That's a book.
We won't get into
All
religion.
theory.
we won't
But
get
how
into
long-
that.
how long was that written?
Preach,
It's
though,
been a
like,
long
you know
time
what I
since that was
mean?
written.
Like I said, going back to what I was saying, since you got mad about me saying that, but a woman, right, that isn't married, right, especially by a certain age, she's a failure, right? You got to look. There's winners and losers in
No,
life.
Not that part.
I don't.
I don't
care.
agree with that.
Not
Y'all can say whatever you want, but we
Whatever
know
you want.
a big predictor on female overall happiness and fulfillment is children
Family.
in a family.
Yeah.
And the only way you're gonna get that a lot of the time is through marriage and or a serious relationship. Maybe not a ring,
Mm-mm.
but you have to have a man that you love, admire, and respect, and children. Because whether women want to accept it or not, we brought girls on this show, career women that make a lot of money, and they're not fulfilled or happy. We brought multi-millionaires on here, girls that were killing on OnlyFans, girls that were,
Selena Powell.
yeah, one of them, right? That making a lot of money, really successful strippers, dancers, whatever it is, and they don't have kids, they don't have a family, and they're fucking pissed off. They don't have a husband, and they're still attractive and have a lot of money. Men and women are different. We don't look at success the same. We don't look at money the same.
And you know the funny part? We brought women on that are older, right? Successful, like you said earlier, OnlyFans maybe, all the likes. And they've cried on air saying, you know what?
Yep.
I wish I knew this back when I was younger because I thought to myself, you know what? If I made a lot of money, if I was successful, if I was like that girl that like was independent, I'll get whatever I want. And they realized quickly after a while, damn, all guys that I actually want don't want what I have to offer. And as a result, they get older, they're cats and dogs, they're at home alone. Like, damn, where's my kids? Where's my house?
Your money and success isn't going to get you a family, but a man that has money and success will get him a family. That's the difference, because a man that isn't that attractive but has the ability to provide security can get a wife. But a woman that is older, has money and everything else like that, she won't be able to compete with the 21-year-olds, bro. She ain't.
I have a
Because
question.
men
But did
value
you ever
different
ask?
things.
Did you ever ask like where they come from, like why their beliefs are that way, like why they believe they had to go and make that money and be super successful for them to
Yes.
feel like they were fulfilled?
It's the culture, it's
Yeah.
the music, it's
Mm.
people around them, the parents.
Yeah.
How
and
their
also-
parents, right?
But
their
see, that's the
parents.
problem though. It's perpetuating in everything, social media. Because guess what? I'm independent. I'm a boss, babe. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Fuck niggas, get money, blah blah blah. That's cool and all. But at the end of the day, what makes you truly happy? Maybe kids, maybe family. And most women, that's what they want. So
The
it's like,
ability to procreate.
so you're fighting against your natural inclination to do what you're here to do. which
It's
is-
not fair.
But how
'cause we're
can you
taught to do
fight
that,
against
but-
that? I'm sorry to talk over
No,
you,
no.
but like
Yeah.
how can you fight against that if you are brought up in a family where your parents fight all the time and like it's like a war zone and they're like throwing the F-bomb like all the time, like fuck
Yeah.
you, you know, like excuse my French, but like how can you train yourself to be against that? Like for me personally, right, my
Yeah.
personal story, like I always wanted to be independent, right? So I wouldn't ever have to feel like I would have to depend on a man because I never wanted to be in the situation that my parents,
parents
were
were
in.
in. Okay, that's fair.
Right, exactly.
Mhm.
So like that's why I am how I am and where I am, right? And like I've always been smart since I was a kid, like I was always like in advanced classes, it's just always how I was. But now I see and I understand like the ramifications of that, like how I've acted with men and how I've just used to being single, right? Like I'm not used to being in relationships. And like how are you supposed to like fight against that?
So in your defense, right? What do we both have right now? Everyone in this room.
Clothes.
I don't know.
We have the option of choice.
Eyes?
No, of choice, right? It's choice. So I can choose to become a lawyer, a doctor,
Right.
maybe a rapist. The point is like I have choice, right? So that choice gives me freedom. Now we're all born under different scenarios, maybe good parents, bad parents, grandparents, uncles. We're all raised differently, right? However, once you on some level realize, okay, cool, this is not working for me, something's wrong here, I have a choice to change and adapt to that scenario. So most women, they'll grow up, maybe with only a mom, no dad in the house, no guidance. And I get it. They see a struggle, they hate men, or they don't want to be around men because all men are dogs. 100% understand that, right?
Yeah.
However, most women want a family. Once you figure that out, okay, cool. Now that I want a family, how do I get that? The man that I want, what does he want? These questions women never ask themselves because either they don't care or they just want basically they want whatever they want. As a result, these women, they grow up, they follow this, the music, the culture, the social media. Okay, I want to get a bag, I want to get, a job, be independent, which is cool. However, the last question is, what do the men that they want? And that question right there, women never ask, and they never change to adapt to what that man wants. And look, I'm not saying you have to change for any man. I'm just saying if you want a family and you want kids, guess what? There's a list of requirements, and those requirements include what that man actually wants from you to be his wife. That's all I'm saying.
I don't disagree with you.
It's basically indoctrination. We tell girls, you can do anything a boy can do, go to school, get education, make money, chase a bag,
Right.
become successful.
Yeah.
Right.
But we don't tell them the negative consequences of that. As you make more money and go up the social ladder, you lose options. When men make money, doors open. When women make money, doors close because women can't date down. It is what it is. It goes back to what I said. Social constructs don't adhere to reality. What I mean by that is society tells you, get a bag, become successful, and a guy is going to be there waiting for you at the finish line when you're making $100,000 a year at 35 years old and you can have kids. Unfortunately, that's not how it goes. That man has already finished the race and he has a younger girl that's more attractive he's going to go build a family with because men are attracted to different things than women are. But we lie to women and tell them attraction is symmetrical. Men want the same things that women want and vice versa. And that's just not the way it goes. We want different things in each other.
I have
That's
I have
just-
two
that's just-
questions for you when you get a chance.
Okay.
Social constructs are reality, though. Like,
No, I said social constructs do not adhere to reality.
Okay.
Mhm.
So in other words,
Yeah.
a woman that goes ahead and chases a career, social contract tells you go to school, make money, but reality might not positively reinforce that decision because you go ahead and make that money, become successful, but now the very men that you thought you would be attractive to, they don't care about you.
There's ramifications. Yeah.
There's negative
Consequences that they don't-
consequences that
they
we
don't
don't
talk
tell
about.
women about. There's unintended consequences of success for women that we don't tell them about, right? And I can't tell you how many times we've had women that go through the indoctrination train, go to school, get a degree, become a lawyer, become a doctor, think that they're going to find a guy that's also a doctor.
It's sad, man.
And
It's sad.
unfortunately, the very men you're competing for are getting taken by younger women that are more attractive. And this is why so many career women have resentment towards younger women. You said earlier, I said 18-year-old girl. Your first reaction was, even though she's legally able to date a guy that's an adult, but women have a knee-jerk reaction to younger women, right? Because these are the girls that are kind of coming in and taking in the high-value men. They're taking them out of the market. And here's the other thing that's unfortunate. Successful men, there's not enough of them to go around. I don't know if you guys know that. 6 feet tall, 15% of the U.S. population. $400,000 per year or more, 1% of the U.S. population. This is men and women and everybody else in the world. So you guys might see these guys here in Miami, but are those guys likely to take you serious in a relationship? Probably not. They just want to play the game. So
They'll smash.
they'll smash, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to give you a relationship. So high-value men are actually extremely rare. You know what I'm saying? And then you find this guy, he's going to be attracted to you, and he's going to be marriage-minded. It's going to be tough to find him, is all I'm saying.
So a high value man is defined as making 400K plus a year, and you have to be 6
No,
feet
I
tall.
was just using a metric
benchmark.
of
How
what
do you
women
define
want.
it? How do you define it?
I would say anyone that makes at least $100,000 a year, if not more. And then height isn't really, I'm not even playing height into it, because if you add height into it, it makes it way too rare.
Right.
But what I've come to realize is when we ask girls, what do you want in a man? They all give the same archetype.
Yeah.
6 feet tall, $100,000 a year plus a year, minimum a year, and some other metrics as well.
Successful,
But these guys are very hard to come by, is what I'm trying to
ambitious,
say. They're extremely rare.
leader.
Last time that I was here, you were whenever you spoke about a high value man, you always mentioned rappers and athletes.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine. I would consider them, high value guys, yeah.
But you didn't. I mean, and yeah, sure, they fit into the category, right?
Yeah.
But you never mentioned any other kind of man that could fit into that category, like
There's a bunch more.
There's a bunch more.
right.
Do you
There's a
guys
bunch
consider
more.
yourself-
Doctors, lawyers, all that.
Doctors, lawyers, surgeons, like
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you are, entrepreneurs. Like, are they also considered high value man by
Yeah.
your definition?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that they're not as common as women think they are. Like women have this, they have so many options. They think that these men are common, and they're not. And the other thing too that's scary is that y'all think they're common and that they're willing to commit to just you. No.
Well,
They're-
it's been
they're-
proven that they are actually very rare. I watched this documentary about how there was more women graduating from college than men. So
Yeah.
there was a scarcity in high value men. So it's like 100 fish are trying to compete for one shark, and that is 100% true. But I had a question for you. My question was,
Before you ask your question, because I want to make sure everyone else had their. And you
I
have some,
wanna-
right?
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead,
I
yeah.
just want to make a quick point that, like, you know, I understand you because I come from where, like, my dad wasn't there, like, when I needed him to be.
You had a tough background. Yeah, I remember
very
that.
tough,
I remember that.
you know, and it's just unfortunate. However, like, I wasn't taught at the right time, like, how to be a lady to find a man. So I took the independent route and I was
Right.
like, fuck it, I'm gonna make money. I'm a boss bitch,
Mhm.
whatever. But does that come into a play when I actually want to settle down? No, like, none of the things that I was doing are helping me get to like that goal. Is basically like,
Right.
you
But
know
it's just
what I'm
expected
saying?
because like we still have reality. We have to pay our bills. Like we have to do all these things.
You're right, and it's not fair. And if we want these extracurricular, we have to work extra hard to have our nails and hair done, and you know, do it the right way without offending a man that we want to attract. You know, but you just have to find a way that's like plausible that works.
It's an
for-
endless cycle.
balance. Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
literally
It
men
sucks, but
of a
it's-
higher, echelon want young, attractive women. Women of a certain level, let's say independent women, they want those guys as well. But you know, they want the younger women that are hotter, less trouble, you know, more, I want to say, coachable. And it's like they all want the
Less
same
life
man.
experience.
So they're gonna choose the least trouble.
And the thing that kills me is that at least with men, and I've said this countless times to women, but if you guys are going to listen to anything I'm going to say tonight, I'll just say this. The thing that kills me is that with men, if we're inadequate, at least reality tells us we're inadequate. If I'm a loser and I live with my mom and I smoke pot every day, reality slaps me in the face and lets me know I'm a loser. I don't get girls. My peers make fun of me. I'm insulted, right? You're a bum. We actually have songs in place too. I don't want no scrub, right? There's negative consequences for men for being inadequate. The problem is that we don't have negative consequences for women for being inadequate. So we have this world now where what men want, who gives a fuck? I want what I want, and a guy should accept me no matter how I come.
Yep.
But if I were to say that, accept me how I come, even though I smoke pot every day and live with my mom, y'all would laugh at me, right?
Mhm.
But we don't have things in place to let women know that they're fucking up. And you want to know why? Men can't be honest with women. If a guy was to tell a girl, listen, man, you're really bitchy and rude. I'm tired of this shit. You need to shape up. Or, hey, you need to lose weight. Or you need to start being more compliant. You need to start being more pleasant. Women will go crazy. They get canceled. They lose their jobs, etc. So men can't afford to be honest with women. And then on top of that, guys want to get laid. How do you get laid by girls? You got to tell them what they want to hear a lot of the
They want
time.
to hear.
You can't be honest. You got to say the bullshit. Yeah, I want you to level up. Yeah, I care about. Yeah, I love it that you're a go-getter. Yeah, bring that table to me, girl. But in reality, guys don't give a fuck about that. They just say what they got to say to get laid, bro. They lie. And if you guys don't believe me that men lie, they definitely do. They'll say anything to get boxed. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Of
It's just that
course.
women don't want. You guys prefer comforting lies over uncomfortable truths because it makes you feel better. And unfortunately, women go off of their feelings and emotions, and it makes me feel better to hear this bullshit. So let me just keep going. But I'm just telling y'all that the thing is that
I-
let me finish.
no.
My only thing is that women never get told that they're inadequate, which sucks because that doesn't give you guys the impetus to self-improve. That's all.
One last thing. Just
Speaking
at that
of
point,
proven, Twitch is going off.
what's going on?
Yeah, guys, come on over to Fresh and Fit on YouTube, and then come on over to Fresh and Fit on YouTube again for our Twitter people. So yeah, we're gonna go off Twitch because I think I said something a few times.
So just maybe like one time.
Well, like once.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
Come on
now,
over to
yeah.
come on over to YouTube, guys. Fresh and Fit. And we got almost 10,000 y'all in here, guys.
Shout
Y'all
out.
like the
Like the
goddamn
video,
video, man. We lit. Okay, someone has something, right?
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Please.
My question was, let's just say that you're ready to settle down and start looking for, I guess, a companion. And she was previously married. Would that make her of lesser value in your mind if she was previously married?
I mean, it depends on the guy.
No, I'm talking about you and you. Like, I want
Oh.
to know your personal.
How long was she married?
Well, I mean, that's case by case, but I'm just saying, if she was legally married to somebody else, would that like kind of put you off?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, but then,
would.
this is my only thing is that you said earlier that if you're not married, you're a loser. So it's like,
Yeah.
are you like okay with admitting that you're gonna kind of go for a loser?
What? Like,
You said that. You said
oh,
that.
as a woman that's not married.
Yeah.
Oh, well, older. That's older. Like
But
I'm
he
talking
did
about,
say
I'm talking
that.
about if, when you marry a woman in her youth, that's good. But I'm saying as a woman, if you're like 30 years old plus,
So there's
You're
an
not
age
married?
gap for you where you
Yes,
decide
100%,
Okay.
100%. Like,
There's a
like,
2-year.
like I know it sounds awful, ladies. I'm just being honest. You know, just like I don't want to date someone that's.
I'm lost
It's all
now.
personal preference. I want to know like
I'm
your
lost
personal
now.
like
I don't give a
where's
fuck
the
about
age
marriage,
division
so.
for you where it's like okay if they're not married then they're a loser but if they are married then they must be doing something right. Like,
Yeah.
where's the age
If
gap?
a woman
not
isn't married by
linear.
30, she's fucking up big time. And I'll tell you why. As you get older as a woman, I hate to say it like this, but your value goes down. It just does. Or when it comes to dating and relationships. This does
Got
not
you.
mean your personal
Masagi.
value. It does not mean your personality. It does not mean you as a human being. It means your marriage value comes down. It is what it is.
So
you know what I'm saying?
That's
are you
fine.
gonna look for since you're in your 30s? Are you gonna look for a woman that kind of if she hasn't been married, then that would be a good thing for you,
Younger
right?
and not married. Like you want a girl that this is gonna sound terrible again, but you would want to buy the car with the lowest mileage possible. That's just how it is.
To
And
be
that's how men view women, unfortunately. This is why a woman's past matters a lot to men. Has she had a lot of bodies? Has she had sex with a lot of bunch of dudes? This is why porn stars and girls that are involved in certain sex industries have a very difficult time finding a man to take them seriously.
Okay.
What kind of men do you know that care about body count?
But hold up. But
Well-
what if the woman is married and miserable? Because that shit happen every day. They're married and they're fucking miserable as hell. Like they are so unhappy that they're cheating, the husband cheating. At the end of the day, I don't think marriage matter.
I'd
Like,
rather be a loser
like
than miserable.
okay, you're a loser if you're not married, but bitch, you miserable as hell and you married. Like your husband's in a strip club last night.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
But you chose the man, right?
Oh.
I'm just saying. But they chose each other. I'm not married. I'm just saying, like,
No, but
but if y'all miserable, it's not a happy situation. And so how are you a loser and the situation is horrible that you're married in? That don't add up to me.
Well,
I want
Leave
to be
'em.
married and happy.
leave him.
If you're not with a man, you
But
love,
but then you're a loser if you leave him, right?
Pick,
I'm just saying.
pick
See,
better.
You
You're-
lose either
yeah.
way, girl.
Go ahead, you got something?
I, look,
Sounds like you lose
the
either
whole
way.
the whole scenario confusing
Hold on.
them. I'm just saying.
Here's
To
the
you.
problem, right? So I get what you're saying. You know, she wasn't happy. You know, things didn't end as she would want it to happen. You know, it's not her fault. However, here's the main problem, right? When that breakup happens, is she aware why it ended? Most women, niggas break up with them, they don't know why it ended.
But
They
what
think-
if he was the one doing dirt though, and she finally got tired? Like it's every like she said, every scenario is
Finally?
different.
It's
But
true. It's true.
I just don't feel right calling someone that's not married a loser when if they seen multiple marriages fail and if they seen like toxic relationships growing up and their past really does matter. Abuse matters, trauma matter. Maybe she not ready to be married because she's scared.
It's baggage, yeah.
Yeah, like because it's so much more to playing. Oh, she's just a failure. No, maybe she really scared. Maybe she's seen her mom get drug across the floor and dog walk and beat the fuck up.
Life
and-
isn't fair.
okay, but you can't call someone a loser because they're not
I absolutely
married.
can. I absolutely can.
But okay, well
There's
that's
winners
what's
and
my
losers in
opinion.
life.
Fuck
It,
that
like
shit.
there's winners and
Like,
losers
that
in
don't make
life.
sense.
Like we can't sit here and like, oh my god, but how about this and how about
So
that?
you want someone to be fake happy?
There's winners and losers in life. What are you doing?
Pointing to your losing hand.
What?
Huh?
What does
Oh,
that
look.
mean?
I don't know. Think about it.
so
Because you ain't got a ring on your finger. That's why she did
to
that.
kind of get off the
I
marriage
mean, no, I'll
topic.
just wait for
I
my
explained-
I'll wait for my turn. Go
I
ahead.
explained extremely clearly.
I'm just curious because
what-
it's
how-
just so many different angles to come from. Like, if she's not married, she's a loser, but maybe she's scared to get married. Maybe she's been offered to be married, but she's scared because maybe her current boyfriend is a crazy motherfucker. And she's like, nah, da da da. It could be so many different.
we don't have these same excuses for guys that aren't high earners or aren't successful, do we?
I don't.
Oh no, we don't.
I don't judge men.
No one gives a
I'm
fuck
I'm
about your
speaking from
problems.
my perspective.
Let me. Here's the
like,
thing. Here's the
At
thing.
the end of the day, when we all die, we ain't taking that
No
shit with us.
one
Period.
cares about your
That's
excuses.
very true.
It's not
Whether you're a
excuse, it's
man
real life.
or a
It's real
woman,
life though.
If you're a guy and you're not a high earner and you're broke, no one gives a fuck. If you're a woman and you went through some trauma and you have some issues and you're not marriageable anymore, no one gives a fuck. It's unfortunate, but this is
I don't want to marry
reality.
someone that's like that